Does this sound familiar?
We've been trying to reach you concerning your car's extended warranty.
Have you been receiving a lot of suspicious phone calls recently? Calls about a virus on your computer, tax debt, extended warranties, timeshares, the list goes on. These are scam calls. These scam calls are primarily a form of social engineering. Social engineering is a form of hacking in which hackers attempt to hack the person directly instead of hacking the system. To give a brief overview of this scam, scammers will call people pretending to be some trusted company such as Microsoft or Amazon. They will attempt to reel you in with fear and confusion. At this point, they will attempt to gain your trust even further and attempt to gain remote access to your computer. One of the main ways these scammers are doing this are through apps such as AnyDesk. From here, the scammers will get you to reveal personal information, get you to log into your bank account, and or tell you ways in which you can send the money. How does this scam work? When connected, the scammers will first try to convince you that either you owe them money or that they owe you money. In an attempt to resolve the issue, they will use a digital sleight of hand. They do this by editing the web page in order to make your bank account seem slightly off. Another way they may do this is by using the terminal or PowerShell on your computer. Because most regular people have little to no idea how to use these apps or what any of the commands mean, it can be easy to convince them that there is something wrong with their computer using it. Using a simple command, you can get a computer to list tons of data that is harmless. However, for the average non-tech savvy victim, they do not know what they're looking at. They may actually believe that this is the work of a hacker doing harmful damage on your computer. Additionally, they may attempt to convince you to process a refund to your command line. Here, they will tell you to submit a refund for, let's say, $40. Before you press enter, they will enter extra zeros. Now, you believe that you have submitted a refund for $4,000. You panic. You and the scammer both go back to check your online banking page. On your online banking page that they edited, it also confirms that you owe $4,000. They may do this once again by using maybe a demo banking web page that is not your actual banking web page, or using an inspect element. They may edit your actual banking web page to appear that you have been over refunded. You are now truly beginning to believe that you owe these people money. They have you right where they want you. Since you owe the money, they now want you to pay it back. At this point, they will give you a couple options. Go to the bank, get the cash out, and drop it off to a mailing center of their choice, or they may ask you to buy several gift cards in which you will give them the gift card numbers and they can redeem them themselves. If you actually end up giving them this money, congratulations, you have been successfully scammed. You may be wondering what the origin of these call centers are. Many of these call centers can be traced to states overseas where the laws are much less strict. More specifically, there are many call centers dispersed throughout regions in India. Here, scammers often occupy several floors in the major office buildings. Leasing office space and running an operation is no cheap matter. This may lead you to wonder, how much money do these call centers even generate? A group of YouTubers, including Scammer Payback, Mark Rober, and Trilogy Media, just to name a few, set out to get to the bottom of some of these questions, as well as to put an end to this massive amount of fraud. During this mission, they uncovered some documents from a particular call center. In one of these documents, they were able to see that this specific call center has brought in over $60,000 in one single day. They were also able to uncover other documents, including the scripts that these scammers use, some of the full names and locations of these scammers, and even a group chat containing over 55,000 scammers. Additionally, they were able to find files of the information of the people that have been scammed. If you want a video further breaking down some of the findings from their investigation, please leave a comment and let me know. How have these offices been allowed to continue to operate? Corruption is heavy in some of these local governments. Although some of these call centers have been raided, they are rarely shut down for good. These offices can make hundreds of thousands of dollars every day, so it's no surprise that their bosses are willing and able to pay authorities to keep things a secret so that they can continue to operate. Since these often look like call centers, they can be much harder for legitimate authorities to detect. They even relocate and hire security guards to allow the scam to continue. Want more videos like this? Please like the video, subscribe, and leave a comment.